Hey, Tony. Hey, you guys. Come on in. Close the door. Okay, you put it over the turkey.
Put the lid on it.
Yeah, did you not yet. Just put your you put your stuff around it. We got to put aluminum foil.
Put aluminum foil on it.
Yes, cover the whole thing. Suffocate it. Hey, you guys. I know, right? I told y'all I was gonna get y'all. I, I had to keep my word, y'all. I said I was gonna be here on Christmas Eve. Um. Okay. I know it's Christmas Eve. Yes. And I'm still cooking, but I had to make time for you guys, so I'm here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Tonight we're gonna have some Christmas episodes of Lanier. So yes, those brief intermissions will definitely be brief intermissions for me. Yes, Dominique, you finally caught alive. And when I get through cooking, you sure can get a plate. I don't know how good it's gonna be when it get to you, but hey, we can try. So I'm gonna start story time at 8:10. But while we wait, gonna go ahead and Toots, close the door, please. Do some trivia. Oh, he lost a tooth yesterday. Tell him put it up on his pillow so that the tooth fairy can bring him some money. Toots, can you close my door, please?
I was about to ask you where the aluminum foil is.
Ask your daddy, baby, because he brought it in.
Well, when I put the aluminum foil on, what do you want me to do?
Put it in the oven. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you everybody that sent me Christmas gifts. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to you guys who sent me cash apps. Since you guys couldn't send me Christmas gift but still wanted to send me cash apps. So thank you guys. Thank you, Jessica. Merry Christmas. It helped, girl. I'm telling you, I got that little cash app. I was like, oh shit, let me go get some wine. I went and got me some wine. And they popped that bottle. Yes. All right, so let's get this little trivia going. Okay, so what 2016 movie finds a group of thieves trapped inside a house they are trying to rob and discover the owner is not just a blind, helpless victim? Name that movie.
I finally know one of them.
I know, right? Do, 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 do.
I can't find the aluminum foil.
It's over there. You got to look. Okay, I see a lot of answers. And the answer is Don't Breathe. Why, yes, that's the name of the that's the name of the movie. Now, it's gonna be a long answer for y'all to type. And I'm gonna know who Googled it. Cause it's gonna take you a long time to get your answer. You ready? Not weekends at Bird Jennifer. Here we go. What are the seven deadly sins featured in the movie Seven? I know, Tasha, I'm supposed to be rested and enjoying the family, but I couldn't let this family down. So I'm making time for both. I'm just gonna be running in, checking on my food and cooking food in the process in the middle of story time. But yeah, y'all would have never forgave me. I would have showed up tonight. Y'all never forgave me. Auntie be on Friday. What going on, man? She said she was gonna be on. I never heard the end of it. Oh my goodness. I done told you about that ice girl. Yes, greed is one of them. Okay. Malice ain't one, but greed and envy and gluttony is three. Sloth is one. Yeah, I say iffy. I see it's like two y'all ain't bitching. Don't look like anybody gonna get them. Hey, India. Pride. Uh-huh. And one last one y'all ain't mentioned. Adultery ain't one though. Hey, Cree. Hey, Kay. Yes, Kay. Spiteful. No. Who? Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all what they is. It's greed, lust, envy, sloth, gluttony, pride, and the one that y'all didn't get, wrath. I try to be here for y'all too. Y'all family too, so I'm trying to. Hey, Barbie. Oh, let me take you off work. Have anybody seen Che? Is Che here? Seen my Danielle in here. Self murder ain't one Danielle. It's one in the Bible, but it ain't one in the movie. All right, y'all. Next one. Y'all ready? It's supposed to be Che and Shay, but I don't see Che. All right, you ready?
So do you want me? I put the aluminum foil on it. Do you want me to put the top on top of that, or just
No,
leave it in there?
just get it over at the top. Okay, so what 2017 Netflix movie involves a boy who accidentally witnesses a cult ritual in his house and has to survive the night? Yeah, you working, Kay. I know it's Che that's missing. Twitter fingers. You ain't seen that one, Danielle? What? Mm-hmm. I see. Looks like Ebony was the first one to get it. Not Monster House. I can't with you. Right. Merry Christmas Eve, guys. Okay. So it's 8:11. Let me go ahead and start this story time so I can go ahead and get my story time out the way and get back to cooking and stuff. I ain't gonna keep y'all long tonight. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. So I'm not gonna keep y'all long tonight. Okay. So our first story time involves Danielle, unapologetic me, Danielle, Bridget, and Tara. Those are your first ones for tonight. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. I make well right now. They want me to cook deviled eggs, potato salad, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, lemon cake, turkey dressing. Um, I think like sweet potato pies, but there's so much going on right now, and I'm just all over the place. But fruit bowls, all that good shit. Okay,
Everything's boiling.
check on the potatoes.
Yes, ma'am.
See if they
Sauteing.
soft.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go. So Danielle, Bridget, and Tara, and like I told y'all, these are Christmas Lake Lanier stories. Let me get my wine. Bring me a glass of wine, please. I'm playing the game tonight, y'all. Damn it, I earned it tonight. I will go. Well, y'all, hold on. Now, y'all know if I let any kind of sound play in my live, I get hit with copyright. So I'm gonna mute my phone until I go get my wine, and then I come back, and then I'm gonna take it off mute. So just let y'all know why it's mute, okay? All right, guys, I'm back. Had to go get my wine. Hit. So I can play the game too. All right. So like I said, tonight's story is gonna have Danielle, Bridget, and Tara. So the first story, of course, takes place in Lake Lanier. No, it's you and Che. Che is the one that's missing. Yeah, I'm trying to get story time in. Yeah, I just seen it, K. I took it off, huh? Three. Yeah, I seen it. I took it off. Thank you for letting me know, though. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you finna play the game, you can turn the game down. I can come in and do story time. You gotta turn the TV down first. Denver is she been missing. Okay. So like I said, this story take place in Lake Lanier. That was Lake Lanier. Y'all heard me? Lake Lanier. Okay. So Danielle, Bridget, and Tara are all sisters. And their mom and dad has come upon, yes, their mom and dad has come upon hard times. And they were looking for somewhere to go. They pride was in the way. They didn't want to, as family or be around family, bringing a family to another relative's house. So it's like five people. That's mama, daddy, and your earphones ain't working, magenta, because I'm not muted. It was five people. So it's mom, dad, and then Danielle, Bridget, and Tara. So it's Niagara. It's called Niagara. We got it from Tennessee. Yeah, sent that money right on over to a family member. Sent that right on back with the other family member. Got it today at like 6:30. So yeah. Um. So they they didn't want to stay with no other family members. Of course, dad was too prideful. He didn't want to stay with relatives. He didn't want to take his family to relatives, and they like, oh my goodness, you can't take care of your family. So he decided, they was gonna look for somewhere to stay. So he sent his wife out, the mom out to look for to get my cigarettes and ashtray, please. So they went to, yeah, bring my book too, please. You turned it down? Oh goodness. I thought it was quiet in there. Okay, so he sent his wife out to look for a house. She goes to look for a house, run across this lady that's putting a for rent sign in the yard. So she stops her. Excuse me. The house is for rent. And the lady's like, yeah. She was like, okay. Well, me and my family's looking for a house. Can I look at the house? She looks at the house and she makes the decision on her own. She said she fell in love with the house when she seen it. She didn't even talk to her husband about it. She just put $1,000 deposit down on it, which really is a lot of money when they ain't really got it like that. Put $1,000 deposit down on it. The lady told her she can get it. So she goes back, she tell her husband and, Bridget and all them, I got us a house. So, of course, her husband was mad. He was pissed off. You ain't talked to me about it. You didn't ask me. Was it okay? But she's like, let's go see the house. So she takes him to see the house. And when he sees the house, he like, okay, cool. You did a good thing. So they get a house. So they're in the house. And the first night, things get kind of weird. So Bridget is in her room listening to her radio, while she's, I guess, cleaning up her room or whatever, listening to her radio. And while she's listening to her radio, it's like a growl comes through the radio, like through the, I have no idea. You can sit down. A growl comes through the radio, like really, really loud. And she like hurry up and turn the radio off because she was like, what the hell? And she turned the radio back on and the music played. And then it stopped. So it's like, Okay, so she just turns the radio off. Her sister comes into the room. Tara comes into the room and say, "Hey, Bridget, can I borrow your necklace?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's over there by the radio." So when she goes over there by the radio cuts back on, and it's like while the music is playing in the background, you can hear this muffled growl coming through the radio, and it scared her. So she just, she like turns the radio off, and she's like, "Girl, why your radio doing that?" It's like, I don't know. So that was the first little weird thing that popped off, in the beginning. So, she didn't think none of them. She didn't say nothing to her parents about it. They just went on living about their life. So Danielle come home from school one time, and while she's in the kitchen fixing her something to eat, she looks up in the in the window, and she sees the reflection of a man standing in the house behind her. So she turns around and look back, and there's nobody there. She looks back in that window. She see the reflection. She look behind her. It's not back there. She look at the window. The man is getting closer in the reflection. So she just runs out of the kitchen screaming like, "Nope, I'm not doing the damn dishes. You might well buy a dishwasher because I'm not going back in there to do the damn dishes." She was done. But didn't nobody say nothing. So Bridget was asleep one night, and Tara heard her screaming. So Tara gets up. She runs in now, and she's like trying to wake her sister up, but her sister is fighting in her sleep. She's screaming, she's yelling, she's like, "Get away from me!" She's fighting somebody off. So she wakes her up, and she's like, "What's going on?" And she was sweating, and time she woke up, like tears was coming out her eyes. She was crying. She was like, "I guess I had a nightmare. It was like a really bad nightmare." Okay, so what was the nightmare? I was being chased by a woman, and I don't even know what I did to the woman. It's just like I just woke. I was in the night. It was in the nightmare. Like I woke up in the nightmare, and I'm already running. I don't know what I did, but this woman chased me the whole damn nightmare, and it's like when I fell, I woke up, and I don't know who the woman is. She kept asking, "Have you ever seen a woman before?" No, I've never seen a woman before. If y'all don't close the door, it is cold as shit in here, and y'all won't close the door. Close the door. Thumbs up the live, close the door, people. Y'all creep in all late and stuff. Don't want to close the door. That's how I know y'all late. So, she cries about it. She stays in there with her sister, and then the next morning they get up and they decide we're gonna tell mom and dad what's going on because something ain't right about this house. So all three of them tell their mom and dad we need to sit down and talk. So they sit in the living room and they telling them everything that's been going on with them, all the little experiences they done had, everything that's really like going on with them, what's been going on in the house. And of course the dad didn't believe the shit. He was like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He didn't believe. Thank you, this skip. The dad didn't believe the shit. Like he was like, so you mean to tell me you seen somebody in the house that wasn't really in the house? Like he was skeptical off the rip, but the mom was like, yes. But the mom is like, right, right. But the mom is like, are you sure? Like she's not doubting them, but she want to make sure they're sure. Like you sure you wasn't asleep when this happened? And everybody's like, no, not that time when it happened to me. I wasn't asleep, and I was up fixing me something to eat when it happened to me. I wasn't asleep, so everybody was like they wasn't asleep. And the mama, of course, she comforts them and let them know, all right, you guys, it's gonna be okay. How about you guys sleep in the same room, and maybe that'll stop whatever you guys got going on to stop. So they decided to do that. Tara, Bridget, and Danielle decided to sleep in the same room together. First night they sleep in the room together. Everybody dozed off and go to sleep. And they woken up by how cold it is. It is really cold in the room. Like it wakes them up. It's so cold in the room. They breathe, they can see their breath. And they get up and they like, damn, it's cold. So they come out the room and they notice when they get in the hallway is like warm as shit. It's just that room that they are in that is cold like that. So they go back into the room and you look at the window, it's like frost on the damn windows. Like, what the hell? So they go wake up mom and dad. Mom and dad, look, come look at this shit. Like, it's cold as hell in the room. It's frost on the window. Mom and dad get in there. There's no frost on the windows. The room is room temperature. And they like, y'all stop waking us up about this. It's not even going on what y'all say is happening. It's not happening. I don't see it happening. And they got upset about it. And it eventually just started talking to each other, not even talking to mom and dad about what was going on. So it got so bad that what was going on with them that mom and dad decided they're going to send them to stay with their grandma. So Danielle, Tara, and Bridget go to stay with their grandma for the summer.
They go up there and they're with grandma for only like a week. And grandma like, no, I don't know what's going on with them, but they can't stay here. I got to send them back. And of course, they mom is like, what's going on? She like, I don't know. It just be really weird stuff. Stuff be moving. It ain't supposed to be moving around them. I don't know what's going on, but they can't stay up here. It's starting to scare me. So grandma sent them back. The hell? What's going on? So they get back to Lake Lanier, back to the house. Like, oh my goodness. So they get back and everything, and they back in the house. And when they walk in the house, it's like instant dread. It's like instant oppression, instant sadness, instant like just draining of your energy. You just tired. You don't want to be. You don't want to be bothered. You irritated. It's just all kind of shit going on. Time they walking out, they got out the car all happy, go lucky, laughing, pushing each other, playing. And time they walked in the house, it was like somebody had shot their best friend. They was just like sad all of a sudden. Nobody want to talk. They went to their separate rooms. So they get up for dinner. Mom cooked dinner. Everybody come sit down at the table to eat. They go to hold hands and say grace. And when they bow their head and start saying grace, the plates on the table started to spin. Just started to spin and make this weird noise, like when water goes around the rim of a glass. That's the sound that the plates were making as they were spinning on the table. And everybody was just looking at the table, looking at the plate, like, what the hell is going on? And the plates are spinning faster and faster and faster. And now the table's starting to lift off the floor while they all sitting there holding hands. So it's like when it started to lift, everybody snatched their hand back, like slide away from the table, and the table slams to the floor. The plates go all over the place, hit the floor, break all over the table. So the girl's looking at dad like, you believe us now? Do you believe us now? Like, you thinking we tripping? Do you believe us now? Thank you, Shay. Merry Christmas. so she, she looks at her dad. Bridget looks at her dad, and she's like, do you believe us now? Or do you think we still lying? So what just happened to the table? And dad is like, no, don't start the stuttering shit. Come on, Pops, what's going on? What happened to the fucking table? Like, what's going on? Did you jack it up? You got to jack up under the table? What? Like, tell us what happened. And he just like, I don't want to talk about this. And he gets up and he walks away from the table. So the mom is sitting there in shock. She can't believe the whole table just lifted up like that. So she's looking at the girls, and Bridget and Danielle and Tara was looking at her like, do you believe us now? And she was like, I never doubted y'all. I just didn't know if y'all knew the difference between a dream and what was really going on. She was like, but now that I see what's going on, we got to get help. This is crazy. So she calls the paranormal team in. When the folk come to the door, do you hear me? When these people come to the door, Pops open the door, he like, fuck out of here. Slam the door back. Nope. They ain't coming in here with that shit. Nope. You ain't even no. We ain't doing that. Cause he ain't believe in it. He ain't believe the shit was going on. He like, he had all kind of excuses and rationalities on why the damn table lifted up and the plates went everywhere. So he wasn't having it. And she like, come on, we gotta do something to fix it. Hey, Bridget. So he like, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it. He storms away. So she don't open the door for the people. The people like call and call and call. She don't answer the phone to them. And one night, thank you, Miss D. One night, they're in the bed asleep. Mom and Dad in the bed asleep. Bridget and them in the room together sleep. They was in Bridget's room the first time the shit got freaky and it got cold. So this time they decided to sleep in Tara's room together. They in Tara's room to sleep. Bridget says she wakes up to see a man with no face standing over Tara. Tara is paralyzed. Like you can see her eyes are open, her mouth is open, but no sound is coming out. She's pressed against the bed and she can't move. She sees this. She wakes up and she sees this going on. And when the man looks at her, she notices he has no face. No face. So it scares the shit out of her. She screams, yells. When the mom and dad hear it, mom jumps up out of the bed and haul ass down the hallway ASAP. Dad taking his time to get up out of the bed. When dad gets up out of the bed, like sighing and, here we go with this again, he is instantly clawed across the back with 3 claws, straight across the back, drew blood. I'm talking about, he holler, everybody running now where he at. Mom, all the girls running now. He on the bed, bent over. He like, my back, my back, my back, my back. So they look at his back. They see the claw marks on his back. They, clean him up and everything. And here we go again. So, hey, Pops. So, what happened to your back? You gonna rationalize this shit too? What happened to your back, Pops? And he was just like, I believe y'all. I believe y'all. Oh, you do? Oh, you do? You believe us now? So the bitch had to play Freddy Krueger with you first. Motherfuckers had to come around here and claw your ass up before you felt like it was real. So us being beat the hell up every night in the room and freezing our lives out of our bodies, that shit didn't matter. It had to happen to you for you to believe it. So, of course he knew everybody was pissed off with him. Mom, everybody, because Mom had been trying to tell him something going on. He thought everybody was Fruit Loops. All of y'all bananas. Ain't nothing going on. This house is fine. Okay, cool. So after him got clawed the hell up, now he won't help. What we gonna do about this? Who we gonna call? Ghostbusters, I guess. Because when I tried to get help, you slammed the door in the people's face. I called. I thought they didn't even come back to help us. He gets on the phone. He calls the people. I apologize. I'm sorry for closing the door in y'all face. Can y'all help us? So like, maybe, but we not rushing to do anything. You did slam the door in our face. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't believe it was going on, but I thought what happened to me, I believe it. And they're like, what happened to you? And he was like, I got clawed across the back. And the folk were like, oh shit, we coming. We bringing the video cameras. We coming to see what's up. So they come. They bring their video cameras and everything. Talk to the family. Ask them where the most activity go down. So going down all over the damn house. And they just secluded to one area. It's all over the house. So they set up cameras, infrareds, all that shit to try to catch what they gonna catch. Like a real poltergeist situation. These motherfuckers up doing a stakeout in the house while the rest of the family is in one room sleeping together. Tara gets up to go to the bathroom. She goes into the bathroom. She closed the door behind her. She sits down, put her head down because she was about half asleep. When she holds her head up, the door is wide open to the bathroom. So because there's other people in the house, she jumps up, hurry up, and she closes the bathroom door back. She turns around, she sits back on the toilet, looks up, the bathroom door open again. She jumps up again, run, close the door, locks the knob this time. Sit back down on the toilet, she look up, the door is still closed, but then the lights go out. Lights flash and come back on, it's a whole man in the bathroom with her with no fucking face. And he is coming at her and she gets to screaming. The rest of the paranormal team is running back there because they ain't got no cameras in the bathroom. So the rest of the paranormal team is running back there trying to get in the bathroom. They said they could not get in the door. They said it was like the door was being held by a brick. They could not push it. It wasn't budging, not even a little bit. You know how you can hit a door so hard it'll open a little bit but then slam back? It wasn't doing none of that. They said it was like a whole brick was on the other side of the door. All of a sudden they hear glass shatter and they screaming, are you okay? Are you okay, Tara? Are you okay? And she's not answering. So of course her mama run out the house to see what's going on. She get in the back of the door, in the back window. Tara's coming out the back window. She's in the back of the house. See Tara coming out the back window. Tara is halfway out this window, like from the waist down. She is leaning out the window trying to pull the rest of her body out. All of a sudden you see Tara pulled in, snatched back into the bathroom. Her mom instantly runs over to the AC unit, steps on top of the AC unit. She looks in the bathroom and she sees Tara is being hung, like in a corner of the bathroom. She's being hung. And it's like a man and a woman in the bathroom. The man is holding the door closed and the woman has Tara ass yoked up in the shower, in the corner in the shower. And Tara's bleeding because she tried to get out this window with all this broken glass. So her mom is trying to get in this damn window. She is screaming through the window, kick the door down, get in here, hurry up, get in here. She trying to get them to get in while she trying to get in. Everybody trying to get in to save Tara. Her mama watches Tara's body go limp. And then Tara's body drops in the tub and the door opens up. And they run in, they grab her, and the mama's screaming through the window, get her, she's been choked, she's out, do CPR, call 911, hurry up. And she runs back into the house and they get Tara, and of course Bridget and Danielle scared as hell. They don't know what the fuck going on, like who did it, why did they do it? And she's telling the paranormal team it's a man and a woman. I seen a man and a woman. It's a man with no face and it's a woman. I couldn't see her face because she had her back turned to me, but it's a man and a woman in my house. And she kept telling them that. And they was like, okay, well, we'll make note. That's what it is. They called the police, took her to the doctor and everything. Police had all kind of questions. Why all them damn cameras in your house? what are y'all doing? Was y'all hurting the child? Was y'all beating on the child? And they like, no, we got some crazy things going on in our house. Huh? What kind of crazy stuff? Because this is like the police. What kind of crazy stuff? Just weird stuff moving where they supposed to be moving. You know, my daughter, my wife and my daughter, they keep saying they see a man with no face, and the police just looked at him. What you mean no face? And he was like, you gotta ask my wife. She can explain it to you better. Cause I ain't seen, exactly what they seen, but my wife and my kids can explain it to you better. So the police go over to them and he asks, what happened? And of course they look at each other like, should we lie? Cause clearly if we say what really happened, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail for child abuse. So what should we do? Everybody looking at each other. And he was like, you can tell me exactly what happened. I won't judge you. I just want to hear what happened. So Tara said it was a man with no face and a woman. They was in the bathroom and they was choking me. And he was like, a man with no face. Can you describe the man with no face? And she said, I can't tell what color he is, but I think he a white man because of the way his hair was brushed across his forehead. She was like, but all of this was gone as if somebody punched his face in. It was just gone. She was like, and the woman, she had like really dark eyes, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, she had really long, stringy hair, and the police were just sitting there looking at them. And he was in shock. Like, he couldn't believe what they were saying. He like, y'all really seen these so-called, these ghosts in y'all house? And they like, yes, swear on the Bible, we seen it. So he was like, okay. He wrote the report up, as if, little girl might have hurt herself or some shit. CPS didn't show up. So they come in from the hospital and everything. They get back to the house. When they get back to the house, the paranormal team is outside packing their shit up. Like, they throwing everything in the motherfucking truck. Everything but the kitchen sink. Get it out! They rushing out that motherfucker like it's a fire on the other side of the door. Get it out! Hurry up! Unplug that shit! Snatch it out the wall! Bring it with you! Like, they are screaming like they on a fucking movie set. Like, and of course, Danielle and them get all out the car like, why the fuck is everybody moving so fast? Like, what is going on? When they get out the car, the police pull up behind them like, what the fuck y'all done, man? Like, we just got here. What the hell is going on? I'm talking about camera crews out there like, snatch the damn battery packs out the wall. Just bring it. Fuck everything else. Leave the chairs that we brought. Like, they was like, just get the shit that costs money and get it out of here. Let's go. Let's go. I'm talking about, like, right now. Hurry up. And Danielle and her mom and them like, what the fuck is going on? So Danielle's mom goes over to the camera crew while Danielle and them dad go to the police. So Danielle and Tara goes with their dad to the police while Bridget go with her mom over to the camera crew. Okay, I'm gonna get it to you in a minute. Give me a second. Okay? No, he don't know where it's at. I said, give me a second. I gotta take a brief intermission in a minute. Calm down. You can do other things. Like, thank you. So, yeah, stop. So they, dad and go down there and Tara and, Danielle go down there with the dad and dad is like, what's going on, officer? Like, what's the problem? Why are you here? Did something happen? And he was like, I need to talk to you and your wife. And he was like, hold on, my wife is up here trying to find out what's going on with the camera crew. All you see is people running out the goddamn house. They stealing shit. They robbing the damn house. They running out with TVs and cameras and fucking computers in their hand. Like, they ain't even got computer bags. All this shit came in computer bags and big ass little briefcases. They ain't got none of that shit. They just straight up bringing this shit out in their hand, cords and everything. Wrap it up. Get the shit up out of here. Wrap it up. Snatch it out the house. Don't even go in there and plug it. Just pull. Just snatch that shit. Like, they was really trying to get up out of the house. So when Bridget and her mom get up there, she's asking the people, like, what the hell is going on? They like, ma'am, we suggest you get the hell up out of this house. We suggest you move the fuck up out of this house. If you stay here, like, you and your family gonna die. Like, y'all are really gonna fucking die. Huh? Ma'am, listen, read my motherfucking lips. Get out of the fucking house. Y'all are gonna die. Like, y'all are gonna die if y'all don't get out of the house. So Bridget like, what happened? What's going on? And he looks at Bridget, and then he looks at her mom, and he was like, so do you really want me to explain this around your daughter? And she like, there's nothing wrong, just tell me what's going on. He was like, well, we was in the house, and we was walking through the house, and we was filming, And like, what are you doing? Move.
Me?
So he was like, "What are you doing? Like what's going on?" He was like, "We was in the house filming." He was like, "When one of my cameramen got upstairs, we watched him on the camera go into Tara's room, and then the door slammed behind him." He said, "We all saw it on the camera, the door slammed behind him." He said, "And then when we was calling, radioing in to the cameraman, asked him did he do it, we heard a male's voice over the walkie-talkie telling us to get out." He said, "We thought it was the cameraman playing until we looked at the camera again, and then we seen a man standing at the door." He was like, "We know it wasn't one of our camera people or nobody that worked for us because he had on a damn suit and all of us got on regular clothes." So he was standing at the door and he was holding the doorknob. He was like, "We could hear our cameraman on the other side trying to open the door, beating on the door, trying to open the door, but this dude was holding the door and keeping the door closed with no effort. Like he was just standing there." He was like, when everybody was like, see who it is, go upstairs, see who it is. They said a man turned around, looked at the camera broke, all their cameras shut off. Every camera they set up in the house shut off at one time. Everybody rush upstairs to help the cameraman. They go into the room with the cameraman, and the cameraman is hanging in the air by his camera cord around his fucking neck, like it's hung up on some type of pole or something, and it's nothing on this damn ceiling that can be holding this man up, but it's being held up, and he is choking. He is literally hanging in this damn room. They run in, they cut the cord, and it was time to go. Like, it's time to go. So that's what happened, and we getting the fuck on. So I think y'all should get the fuck on too. It'll be the smart thing for y'all to do. We ain't investigating no more. We don't give a shit. We don't care what he's doing. We don't care what it is in there. We don't care who they is in there. We gotta go. You should go too. You and your family gonna die in the damn house. And they were packing their shit up. They were running up out of it, rushing up out of it so fast. Gotta go, can't talk, gotta go, gotta pack my shit, gotta go. And they was moving. So she turns around to go down there and tell her husband what these people said. And when she get down there, he's like, "Babe, the police need to talk to us about something." So of course they go off and Bridget like, what they need to talk to? What they need to talk about? What the police talking about? And Danielle and Tara was like, "We don't know. He wouldn't say nothing until Mom came back. What you heard?" So Bridget was like, "Girl, let me tell you what I heard." Fucking camera crew was like, "They done. They not staying here, and they think we should get out or we gonna fucking die. Like, we need to convince Mom and Dad to get the fuck out before we all die. Like, do you see how fast these people are running? Look at this shit. Like, look, they can move our whole house out in 10 minutes. Look how fast they fucking moving. Like, it's camera bags and all kind of shit all over the house. They just left it. Like, they told us we need to get out." So Mom and Dad are over there talking to the police. And then the Mom and Dad comes back, and they like, "Get in the car right now. Get in the car." So Tara and Bridget and Danielle like, "What's wrong?" They're like, "Get in the car right now. Get in the fucking car right now." Okay, so they get in the car. Mom and Dad is knocking the fucking camera people over. They rushing into the house. "Move, bitch." They grabbing suitcases and shit. "We gotta pack up just as fast as them. Don't leave us in this house. Y'all wait. Y'all wait. Don't leave us in this damn house." They packing up stuff quick as shit. "Get the girls something. Hurry up. Grab all that shit. Let's go." They grab them like 3 and 4 fucking bags. "Get the girls stuff. Get our stuff. Y'all don't leave us in this damn house. We gotta go. Y'all lock up when y'all leave. We ain't staying here." They hurry up, got in the car, pull the fuck off. Get to a relative house. When they get to the relative's house, they ask the relative, "Is it okay for me and the family to come stay here for a little while? I promise we won't be here long, just for a little while." Relatives like, "Sure." So they come in and they tell the girls where they're gonna sleep and everything, and then the relatives like, "What's going on?" So Danielle, Tara, and Bridget creep downstairs to hear the conversation. So when they get downstairs, this relative is like, "You guys look really shook up. Like, what's wrong? What's going on?" And the dad was like, "You won't believe we was living in the house with 2 ghosts." And his relative was like, "You bullshit." He was like, "No." He was like, "No, the girls started experiencing it. And I thought he was lying. I thought it was some bullshit. They was lying." He was like, "But then, wifey started saying she was seeing shit." And I was like, "Nah, everybody's got to be lying." He was like, "And then I got scratched." And then he was like, "But what really like put the icing on the cake?" He was like, "The cop showed up at the house today." So Danielle and Tara and Bridget is all into it now. "Yes, tell us what the fuck they said. What they say." Said the police told us the house we lived in, uh, a couple lived in that house, and apparently some dudes came and broke into the house, and they killed the couple in the house. They shot the man in the face with a double barrel shotgun, raped the woman repeatedly before hanging her ass in the bedroom. Danielle, Tara, and Bridget could not believe it. This is why this motherfucker never looked like he had a face. He was shot in the goddamn face with a double barrel shotgun. Like, now I know why he ain't had no damn face. And the dad was like, I didn't realize how serious it was because I kept hearing all the girls say, you know, it was a man with no face. It was a man with no face. And he was like, and then they came to me and it was like, you know, this man was shot in the face with a double barrel shotgun. He was like, I was done. It was time to go. Because clearly what the girls were seeing was real. Clearly what my wife was seeing was real. So he was like, it was time for us to go. And they was sitting in the room like, so we wasn't tripping. All this time we thought we were fucking tripping. We wasn't tripping. It really was some shit in the fucking house. And the dad, they lost a lot of money on that shit. They lost a lot behind that. Like, a whole lot behind that. But he was like, at least his family was safe. They ended up staying with a relative for like 7.5 months. And then they, you know, was able to move out and get them somewhere else. But they decided not to go back to the Lake Lanier area where they started out at. Because that wasn't the fucking move. So they didn't go back over there. But the family did come out okay. Tara, Bridget, and Danielle all lived. And they didn't die. The dad was the only one that really got attacked. Everybody else just got the hell scared out of them. But other than that, everybody else was good. So that's y'all first story. Y'all got y'all brief intermission where you go use the bathroom, get your son a drink. Go check on your food if you cooking, you know, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna start the next story time at what time is it? Oh shit! I'm gonna start the next story time at 8:50. So you guys go ahead and get what you gotta get together. If you would like to get you a personalized AF nightlight, cash out me $10 and I can go ahead and get that to you as soon as possible. I just would need a picture that you want personalized on your nightlight as well as an address to send it. So, yes. Let me see if I can, well, probably going to stand up. All right, guys. So, hold on. Give me just a second because I'm still cooking while I'm doing this story time. I hope everybody else cooking. Hope y'all grown ass women ain't out here talking about ain't out here talking about we going to churches tomorrow. That'll be some bullshit. So I hope ain't none of y'all grown ass women out here doing it like that. What y'all cook, girl? Nothing, girl. We going to churches. Oh man, church done went up. Somebody'll be open tomorrow because somebody can't cook. Yes, and please go over to the merch shop and check out the merch. So tonight I'm going to drop the new merch shirt that has the new family merch shirt. Don't have me drop this shirt if y'all ain't going to buy the damn shirt. It's a waste of time, y'all. I put a lot of heart and thought into them damn shirts. And I be putting them up. Don't have me waste my time and do that. Because I could be, you know, doing some other things with that time. It's so silly. Auntie Miss D want the site for the shoes. Oh, okay. Miss D, it's on the community page. I don't have it like, cause you know I'm like doing a lot right now, so I don't have it like at disposal. But I'm gonna put it in the moderator thing so y'all have that as well. Yes, Miss D, thank you so much. If you gonna get you some shoes, girl, cause I'm sure I'm already ordered my pair. I'm waiting on mine to show up, boo. So yes, I've already ordered mine. I wasn't bullshitting. Okay. 8:48. Buddha love, yes. So, I did want to thank everybody that sent me Christmas gifts. Thank you all for the Christmas gifts. I greatly appreciate everybody's Christmas gift that they sent me. Talisha, I still have not opened the gift that you sent me. You told me I couldn't open it till Christmas. So it's under my Christmas tree. I didn't open it like you said. I know a lot of people I sent gifts to broke the damn rules. Unapologetically me, I'm not gonna point no elbows or call no names. But yeah. And Jessica, thank you for the Cash App, love. That shit was surely needed. Help me play the EF game tonight. I know, Chastain, you always getting merch, girl. Thank you so much. I can go ahead and open it. Oh, shit. Give me a minute, boy. Let me. Oh, shit. Girl, I'm going to open it, too. Think I ain't going to fucking open it. Don't try me, try Jesus. Because I'm going to open it. Believe it, I'm going to open it. Oh, we did that one year. We barbecued for Christmas. Give my mayonnaise, my sweet pickles. No, my sweet pickles and stuff. Throw my noodles on in here. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and read the card first. Okay, I'm gonna do just that. Thank you, love.
Let me turn this off.
Here. You turn it off. Watch that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to stir the noodles.
Start what?
Noodles. Let it stick. And I'm gonna cut up that cheese. Don't be eating up all the damn cheese this year. Y'all always eat up all the damn cheese. Who holding you captive? What? I'm cooking turkey, macaroni and cheese, collard green, cornbread, dressing, deviled eggs, potato salad, huh? Cajun turkey. So I'm doing this while doing story time. So I thank everybody for donating to my time because I greatly appreciate it. Huh? You know, bleed? Oh yeah, baby, let me see. What you? God damn, what you were doing?
See, my new was trying to lick all over my
What
shirt.
the fuck? Okay, y'all, hold on. Hey, damn. That's a lot of fucking blood. Did you get hit in the face or something?
No,
Why's your nose bleeding like that?
it just started.
You need some cold keys on your back.
So, yeah.
Wait, come here. You need some cold keys on your back first.
Please hold your head like this.
Yep. Wash your face first.
That's gross.
Yeah,
I
blood
want
all
to
over
because she
your
kept
mouth.
swallowing it. Because it kept pulling back. What else was supposed to do?
On your nose.
I did blow it up.
Hey, my goodness.
I started 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
No more than 5 minutes.
Okay, get you some cold keys. Put them on your back.
I need to eat. Don't forget the last one.
Okay. Honey, when she get, sometimes when she get hot, her nose will bleed, but her nose ain't never bleed like that. Damn, there's a lot of blood on her nose. Told her to get them keys, boy. The old shit. Okay. Finna get ready to start this second story time. Okay. Bring my keys back, please. When you done.
What's that supposed to do?
I'm stopping those.
Yeah. Thank you.
She's gonna do that too. You take out you know. Okay. You're so fucking lazy.
I'm not.
I hate it for the dude that ends up with your ass. He gonna be a drive-through ass. Can I order reservation making ass motherfucker? That's what they gonna be.
Huh? Oh.
Why this generation don't want to keep?
Say cheese. Say cheese to mama. She just smoked. You see how all that looking? Stop doing that to me.
These kids, they don't know how to cook. Okay. Go wash your hands and start to it. Okay. So the second story time has Deskip, Danielle Harper.
Biscuit.
Ah, that biscuit. Yeah, she get hot. Then we got the fireplace on and stuff, so look real crispy in here. Let me show you. See, you got the fireplace roaring. Christmas tree. With all their little gifts. So maybe she got a little too hot. And I bought them some pajamas to put on, so she might have got a little too hot. Mm. It'll be good. Yeah. Right. Okay. How do I take that? Okay. Desi. Okay. Thank you. Because I often say, honey, what do I need on Christmas?
That's Santa
Santa Claus. That's Santa Claus.
Claus. Right big now.
Santa Claus right big now.
2021. Not the reindeer.
All the kids out there. Can we go out there?
Oh, what kids out there?
We're acting out.
In the streets?
Look.
I know it is not children outside in these goddamn streets.
Go ahead. Take a look. Yup. Come on.
I done fucking seen it all, y'all. I'm talking about everybody child. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. What they supposed to be? What they supposed to be? Ask your daddy. Your daddy said he can go out there for like 30 minutes. He said you out there a minute longer. He gonna announce your name over the ring doorbell. He gonna embarrass you in front of everybody. Which comment, Kay? Oh, your brother came in and said he wanted a nightlight. Oh, that's what's up, bro. You can get a nightlight. I just need to.
That's right, though. But the email might hurt.
What I'm supposed to do?
Just take this part out.
Oh, girl, just go on outside, honey. And do this when you come back in the house.
No, keep this safe.
You only got 30 minutes. Yeah. And you better stay right there in the front. And if anybody come out there to kidnap y'all, push one of the children down and run your ass in the house so you can get in.
I'm the adult supervisor while we out there. I got this.
Thank you, Axel. So if a killer show up, push the smallest two on the ground. Run past their ass. As long as you can outrun the slowest motherfucker, you'll make it in the house safe, okay? Y'all know a dog hell out there. Because I'm not coming to save nobody. Then you better outrun her. Because I'm not coming out there to save nobody. Thank you, India. All right, all right, Kay. Because I'm not coming out there to save y'all ass. Oh, no, I'm not counting to save nobody on Christmas Eve. Nope. You better pray Rudolph and fucking Santa Claus Slay come mow down the killer, because I'm not. And if he right behind you when you run to the house, your ass might just be a victim because I'm not opening the door.
No, I ain't gonna be a victim.
Okay, so this story got Desi and Danielle in it. Thank you. This story got Desi and Danielle in it. Desi and... What you gonna do?
My robe is in there.
Oh, you can put my key down. Your nose don't stop bleeding. Told you, boy, that shit worked, boy. I told y'all, boy, look, nose don't stop bleeding. Put it in the room. Told y'all it worked. Boom. Tested. Right. Okay. So if you guys is ready for this story time, go ahead and thumbs up. Let me see. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let me see you all ready. Nah, Auntie don't listen to anything came out to say. Not the keys. They work. I told you. Well, her nose ain't look. She ready to go. Ready to go on outside. Look, see, it works. She didn't even have it on all day or none of that. It works. That shit come from somewhere, boy. Okay. Cold keys in your back. Like my keys got a little thing keep it around your neck, so I put it on her neck and I turned it backwards and I put it inside her clothes and let it touch her back. Long as them keys was on her skin, stopped her nose bleeding under 5 minutes. Remember that. Help you out. You ever walk through the club and the hoe slap the sleeves off your ass or slap your lace front to the other side of the room and your nose get the bleed and just be like, bitch, give me them keys real quick. You better be glad I need them keys right now, because I'm gonna tell you this real thing. I can see because you don't want nobody to know. Not his name. For whatever reason. Yes, it works. Okay, guys. So, Desi and Danielle. Oh my goodness, Reese, not you tipsy already. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Tipsy already. So this is another Lake Lanier story. There go another shot for you, Reese. For all the people in the back that didn't hear me, I said it's another Lake Lanier story. It's gonna be y'all second one. And then y'all got one last one. And then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna let y'all go on and hang out with y'all fam that's in y'all face, and eat and do all that stuff, steal food out the kitchen that your ass ain't supposed to be taking. You know how we do. We know how we do. So yeah, I'm gonna give y'all time to do all that and all that good stuff. So I ain't keeping y'all all night. But yeah. And actually, yes, I'm gonna need you to send me the picture to my Instagram on what you want on your nightlight, so I know what picture you want. Uh, Not just play sleep in the car. She'll take you home. Oh man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your car was stolen in India. Yeah, that's some bullshit. I'm not. No, my secret identity. All right. So Desi and Danielle are the two that's in the story. Desi and Danielle were childhood best friends, did pretty much everything together. But they ended up in like the same situations, like at the same times for some strange reason. So both of them ended up in like abusive relationships. Desi ended up pregnant. She had a baby by the dude that was abusing her, and it got to a point to where they was just tired of dealing with both of these dudes, and they was like, we could just move in and get us a house or apartment somewhere together and start anew. And so that was the plan. So they decided to leave they dudes and they were gonna hit the road like Thelma, Louise, and the baby, and they were gonna start a new life somewhere else. So they come to Atlanta. Now they wasn't from Atlanta. They were from the Augusta, Georgia area. They wasn't from Atlanta, but they had no idea about the Atlanta area. They were new, and when you from like country like that, people can see that shit a mile away. Especially people in the A, they can peep that guy, he can peep that shit real quick. He green, they peep that shit a mile away. So, of course when they come in and they come into the Lake Lanier area, it was people moving out the same day they came in, but they ain't paid, they were like, what the hell going on? And then these folks run over and they telling them, we're doing, we're doing houses. We have just put these houses up, brand new housing complex in that area. Like, just put these houses up, and we're looking for people to move in. It's like, damn, well, we looking for somewhere to live. How coincidental y'all are, you know, looking for somewhere to fucking put people, and we looking for somewhere to go. So the people can clearly tell they were green. They know nothing about the area. They know nothing about the area. So they took them into the little apartment complex, little area, little housing area. I be saying suburbs, and folks be like, what is a suburb? So I just say a community. Take them into like a community, and take them to the houses, show them like 2, 3 different houses. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm talking about the showing was quick as shit. Like bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. Next house, bathroom, kitchen, den, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. Like this shit was quick. They didn't even want to really go in the house. The house, fucking real estate people didn't even really want to go in. They just stand at the front door. Bathroom, closet, downstairs, upstairs, bathroom, bedroom, 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 and next house. Like, damn, this is quick. So they decided to get a house anyway. We'll rent this house. little space, we can start anew. So the first night they get in there, everything is good. Although in the middle of the night, Desi wakes up to her daughter talking to somebody in her room. She ain't really talking to him. She's like arguing with him. So she gets up, because it's the middle of the night. She gets up, she go in there, she's like, what's going on, baby? And her daughter's like, nothing. She's like, who you talking to? Nobody. I heard you talking to somebody, baby. Who you talking to? Nobody. She went say. So Desi put her back in the bed. She went back in her room and got back in the bed. Next day come, she gets up, she asks her daughter, baby, what was you know what I'm saying? Who was you talking to? Nobody. Okay. Desi let it go. She's downstairs cleaning up, and Danielle comes in the house. And she's like, I brought you a coffee, and they sit down, and they start talking, and they hear Desi's daughter arguing again. So they get up, and they go up there, and they creep up on her daughter. And you can hear her daughter saying, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. And they can clearly hear her like telling somebody don't do that. So they look through the crack in her door, and she's a little girl. She's like 5 years old, but she's looking up like this. Like whoever she's talking to is adult size. She's looking up and she's like, no, don't do that. No, no. Like she's adamant. She's arguing with this person. No, no, don't do that. So they come in the room and they're like, baby, who you talking to? Nobody. We just heard you talking to somebody. You was telling somebody don't do that. Who are you talking to? What you don't want them to do? Nobody. Nothing. So Desi noticed her daughter had cups and plates in her room. She like, take the plate and cup downstairs. Her daughter like, no, you take it. Throw that shit. You take it. Daughter ain't never had like that before. She like, no, you come on. You need to take it downstairs. And she grabbed her daughter and the plate and the bowl. She take her daughter downstairs with the plate and the bowl in her hand. And she take it to the sink. She said, I put it in the sink. And the little girl threw that shit. Just broke the glass and the plate. She like, why are you acting like that? Like, why are you acting like that? And her daughter just like stormed off. Like, she ain't had nothing to say. She just stormed off. And they yell like, what's going on with her? Why is she acting like that? She like, girl, I don't know. She's been having little spats. Her little attitude has been outrageous lately. Okay, well, she been acting like that? Like, no, this just recently started happening. Okay. So they go on to sleep that night, and Desi is woken up by her daughter, or what she thinks her daughter, is running down the hallway. She just hear little feet pitter-pattering down the hallway past her door. She gets up. Oh, why is she up right now? She gets up. She goes to the door. Now, her door is right by the stairway. So if her daughter ran past her door, then she ran down the stairs to the kitchen living room area. So Desi comes out, one eye open. She like, look, playtime is over. It's time for bed. Come get in the bed. Don't nobody say that. She said, baby, look, I ain't got time. I'm tired. It's the middle of the night. Can you please come upstairs and get in the bed and don't make me ask you again? And then she feels somebody tug on her shirt from the back. She spins around and look back, and it's her daughter. And she rubbing her eyes, and she's like, you looking for me, mommy? She's like, why are you up running around? And her daughter like, I wasn't. She said, I heard you calling me, and I got out the bed to come see what you wanted. She said, no, I heard you running through the house. And her daughter is genuinely looking sleep, like she just woke up out of sleep. So, Desi was like, you want to sleep with mommy? And she was like, yeah. So Desi put her in her room with her. Lay down, they go to sleep. Desi wakes up to what she hears is little feet running down the hallway, pitter-pattering down the hallway. She wakes up and rolls over towards the door and looks at the door, and she thinks about it. And it dawns on her. My baby in the fuck. She turns around and looks to see if her baby in the bed with her, and it's the cover's pulled up. So she snatched the covers back, and it's a girl in the bed, but it ain't her baby. This girl like 8 years old. She's wet. She has on a white dress. This is not her daughter. Desi jumps straight up out of the bed. Oh my God, run over to the light switch, turns it on, and her baby's like, what, mommy? She looking all up under the bed. She goes over to her baby. The bed is wet. Where her baby laying at? The bed is wet. And she asked her, did you pee in the bed? Did you TT on yourself? And she's like, no. And she felt her baby underwears, and her underwears was only wet in the back, not between the legs, in the back, like she was laying in something wet. So she takes her daughter up out of the bed. She goes and changes her clothes. She comes back. And when she comes back, she got her baby on her hip. So when she comes back into the room, there what looked like a person in the middle of her bed up under the cover, like they're on their knees, crouched down up under the cover. And she sees this shit in the bed. And she jumps up, she runs around, she's like, Danielle, Danielle, she go to wake up, Danielle, 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 get up. Danielle, like, what? She like, get up, it's somebody in the house. And Danielle instantly jumps up like, what? It's somebody in the house, somebody in my room. It's somebody in your room. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Come look. Like, I ain't coming to look. We need to be calling the police. Like, girl, come look. So Danielle gets up. They creep down the hallway. She looks into the room. They look into the room. And it looks like somebody's on their knees up under the cover in the center of the fucking bed. Like the bed is made up with this person. It was made up with this person in the bed on their knees and hands and knees, like ducked down in the bed. And she looks back at Danielle. She's like, do you see it? Danielle, like, what the fuck is that? She's like, I don't know. She's like, it's in your damn bed. What is it? I don't know. I went to go take the baby, change her clothes, come back, and that shit was in the room. So Danielle, like, wait a minute. She goes in her room. She get her shoes. She come back. So she pushed the door open a little further open. She grabbed one of the shoes and she throw that shit at the bed. And she missed this big ass object in the middle of the bed. She throws it, missing and hit the wall. Boom. But the shit in the bed didn't jump. It didn't flinch. Like, oh, it didn't get scared. Nothing. It's just solid as a rock in this fucking bed. And Desi is like, don't do that. You go, I don't know, we don't know what that is. That shit gonna kill us. Like, stop. And they're like, we gotta see what it is. It's in your damn bed. So she picks up that second shoe. She lines it up. And Desi like, don't do that. Please don't do that. We don't need, if it's a man in there, he gonna kill all us in this damn house because you want to throw fucking shoes at him. Like, stop. Danielle like, nah, I'm gonna get him this time. And Danielle launches the shoe. Huh. And that shit hits the spot where the shit is. It's like, pow, you hear it hit. Pow! And then the spot just melts. Like somebody had a bubble up under the damn cover and somebody popped the bubble when it. Like, what the fuck was that? Yo, they run in the room, they snatched the cover back. It's nothing in the bed. Like, what the fuck was that, man? Like, what the fuck was that? And of course, Desi is like, I don't know what it was. Like, man, crazy shit just been going on. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's been really, really crazy stuff going on. Like, hold on, y'all. So she like, it's just been really, really crazy stuff, going on. I don't really know what the fuck problem is. So Danielle like, okay, well, y'all can come sleep in my room. Come sleep in my room. Like, come on. So Desi put her daughter down on the floor. Danielle grab her hand, and they goes over into Desi room to go to sleep. So while they over in Desi room, they sleeping, and they hear a tap at the window. 3 taps. Tap, tap, tap. And Desi like, she wakes up because she hears it, so she wakes up, and it's like, she looks around, her door is open, so she know ain't nobody knocked on the door, so she just lays back down. And then she hears it again, tap, 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 and she realizes it's coming from her window, but then she thinks about it. My window is like damn near 30 feet in the air. Who the fuck is tapping on my window? So, hold on, y'all. So she trying to figure out who tapping on her window. She's sitting there trying to get herself together. And she hears it again. Tap, tap, tap. Nah, this ain't right here. So she wakes up Desi. That's it. So Desi's like, what? She's like, girl, somebody knocking on the window. Girl, ain't nobody knocking on the damn window. We too high up in the air for anybody to be knocking on the window. It's somebody knocking on the window. Give me the cheese and the eggs and the milk. Yes. Like this. Man, you act like you ain't never
You don't
seen
have
blood before. You get blood transfusions all the damn time. Stop that. So she, okay, look at that. I do have that over there.
Yeah, I said you already have them.
Okay, so bring that bowl so I can meet. So she, she like, girl, somebody tapping on my window. And they don't want to wake the baby up, but both of them get up out of the bed to go see what the fuck is tapping on the window. So they get over to the window and they open the window and they don't see nothing. So she like, maybe it was coming from another room. And they turn around to go check another room, and before they can get out of the room, the tap is loud as shit right by the fucking window. Like loud as hell. And they hear it. So they turn around and they rush over to the window, and before they can pull the curtains back, you can clearly see it's a shadow on the other side of this fucking window. So it's like, girl, who the fuck is standing 30 feet in the damn air knocking on the window? And Danielle is scared, but she don't want to, really let on because she don't want to scare the hell out of her baby. She don't want to wake her baby up.
Okay.
Mix me like 5 eggs, please. Make sure you clean the yolk part out.
Clean.
So, the white part, what y'all call it, the chicken egg. The chicken, clean the chicken egg. So, so they go over and they just snatch the curtain back. When they snatch the curtain back, it is 2 men peeking in the window. One of these men ain't even got the top part of his fucking head, but he want to see these women. So it's 2 men peeking in her fucking window. And the other one clearly looked like he done been, like, his throat done been slit. So they know these are ghosts. It's like, what the fuck? They jump up out of the bed, grab the baby. It's time to go. It's time to get up out of here. It's time to go. They get downstairs trying to leave, and all the windows and doors locked right there before their eyes, before they can even grab a doorknob. All this shit just started to lock. You can hear it. It sounded like jail. Just clink, 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 clink all over the fucking house. And they are like, we gotta hurry up, we gotta hurry up. So they are running through the house trying to get to an entrance. Oh, welcome to the family, Carolyn. Your name will be used in a Storytime Love, as well as a special welcome from me on the community page. So welcome to the family. So they running through the house, trying to get to a door or a window or something before the house completely locked down on their ass. And they make it to the patio door. And as they snatch the patio door open, here go these same 2 men. And they standing here with blood and have their eyeballs and shit hanging out their face. So instantly it scares the fuck out of them. But Danielle just put her shoulder down and charged for that shit. I'd rather go against them than whatever the fuck is going on in this house. She ran straight through these 2 ghosts, y'all. Like it wasn't shit. Ran right through, then got the hell on. She bends that corner, jumps in her car before she realizes Desi and the baby ain't with her. Like I thought they ran with me, but obviously they wasn't with her. So Danielle like, fuck! She's screaming, Desi! Desi! Desi ain't answering. Man! Now she weighing up her life options. Should I go in here and save them? Because they should have kept up. They knew I was finna run. They saw me run. They should have just kept up. Should I go in now and save them? And while she's contemplating her life decisions, Desi and the baby come right around the corner. Oh, but they ain't by themselves. They ain't by themselves. No, no, no. These dudes are right behind them, and these dudes ain't even running. They are floating behind their ass. And Danielle just cranks up the car. Hurry up! Get in the car! Hurry up! Hurry up! They get in the car, back out the driveway, look in the rear view, see if they still standing in the driveway. Oh no, these motherfuckers is in the back seat. Oh, they slam on the brakes ASAP. Jump out the car. Look at the car. These dudes just sitting in the car, like, yeah, get your ass back in. Like, where you going? Get back in the car, bitch. I got somewhere to be. Where you going? Get back in the car. And yeah, I'm like, man, what the fuck? So she tell Desi, we need to go back to the house. So her and Desi started to go back to the house when the baby looks back and say, there's nobody in the car. They look back, ain't nobody in the car. They go back to the car, they get in the car, pull out. Y'all, they didn't go back to the house for 2.5 months. When they went back to the house was so destroyed, they couldn't even really live in it. Like this spirit or whoever these fucking spirits was, tore this house up. I'm talking about it's like every day they just got the ghosts just woke up and tore up shit. What's one?
They would turn into actual chickens.
Oh my goodness.
They like stuff.
You're fine. So they didn't go back to the house for 2 months. Once they got there and seen all that stuff was tore up so violently like that, they were like, fuck it, we can't be here. This ain't what we can be. We can't stay here and safe. So they decided to leave. And it really like drew a whole wedge between their friendship, because when it first started happening, Danielle didn't believe, you know what I'm saying? So it really drove a wedge between them. So everybody went their separate ways at the end of the day. But the baby still has an attachment to this day. To this day, huh? I do it. Cause
No,
I just need that done so I can do what I need to do. I don't need you examining everything, man. I'm trying to get done. So, whew. Just bring it. I do it.
Huh?
Just bring it.
I'm good at that.
So that was the end of y'all second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink. Use the bathroom, check on your food if you're waiting on food you're trying to check on.
I did it.
Okay, come on, because I need it now.
You want the lights?
Hold on, y'all, I'm coming.
Have the lights.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So yes, this is where you get to go to the bathroom, get everything you need to get. If I can start this last story of the night. And then y'all can have y'all Christmas or whatever y'all celebrate around this time of year. To yourself. Auntie won't bother y'all. Unless y'all want me to bother y'all. I'll take that back. I'm probably gonna be full and fat as fuck tomorrow. What's salt? Give me salt. It's right there, right here. Thank you. So yes, everybody should be Christmas sitting up tomorrow. Hope y'all like y'all gifts that y'all got. Has she tried to get help? Nope. She's went to a lot of people, but I guess this attachment is so strong, nobody can really help her. And then sometimes, you know, she said she's tried to get like exorcism type stuff done, but she said it gets so drastic that, you know, she feel like her baby being hurt, so she stops it. So she ain't never really been able to complete a whole like, what is she hot? A whole like exorcism. So yeah, but her daughter still has the attachment. She still has these two men that follows her. She says the two men follow her through school. They follow her, you know, wherever she goes, she sees these two men. So there's a strong attachment to this little girl. So, yep. So, yeah, y'all get y'all twisted and stuff all together while I make this mac and cheese. Oh, congratulations. I hope y'all love y'all Christmas in y'all house. Y'all first Christmas in y'all house. I hope y'all loving it. Toots, I'm gonna need you to cut up some cube cheese, and don't eat all the cheese, please. Here you go, already. Give my damn cheese. Put it down.
I got less than a pinch.
You don't know what the fuck a pinch is.
You said you. A pinch.
Get the block cheese. Yeah, she always is being watched. No matter where she go, no matter who house she's over, this shit it's just rude. They don't even care that she be over friends or family house. They there watching. It don't even matter. So a lot of the family tries to help, thinking about taking her out of the house it would help, but they end up experiencing stuff too. So she got support from her family. It's just they don't feel like there's no way out. There's no help for them. So good night, Magenta. I know you be taking your medicine. I heard you talking shit in Telegram today. You gotta take your medicine and make you sleepy. I know. All right, let's see what time it is. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start this last story. So thumbs up live if you guys are ready for the last story. Moderators, I ain't got my book with me. Can you go over to Telegram and pick off me like 3 names to do in this last story? So much cheese.
Say so.
Girl, you gonna constipate there.
Not necessarily. You said you had to be up in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, but a lot of the stories be like that. Good night and Merry Christmas to all the ones that's finna leave now.
And a happy new year.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a lot of stories like that where people have attachments and they don't try it so much that it ain't no help for them. That's how they feel. Like it ain't no help for them. So they just give up.
It's like your love life in the 40s.
You stupid. I can't with you. Ooh. All right, y'all. Just trying to get my little macaroni and cheese mixed up real good, y'all. I'm coming.
What they cooking? Birthday off.
What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who cooking. Who on here cooking? Sis want to know what y'all cooking. So silly, baby. Limburger cheese. Spam. Baby lotion. Okay, so what you cooking? What you cooking? Who cooking? What y'all cooking? You got that cheese ready to cook?
Almost. Trying to make sure it's spread all over.
Okay,
Yeah,
cause
that's just like 6 big blocks.
mm, mm, mm. I'm coming y'all with the last story. I know y'all like, damn, it's taking her forever. I'm coming, I promise. We going over Chastain house to eat, okay? What y'all cooking? Everybody keep asking me what I'm cooking. What y'all cooking? No, I want some of yours, auntie. Huh? Okay. I know my macaroni and cheese got like 4 different cheeses in it. So we can't get y'all recipe, that top secret.
You know what song was like? It was like, if I go to someone's house and their food is good, next year I'm gonna come over your house again, but I'm gonna get a professional food taster, and then I'm gonna get them to tell me all the ingredients in it.
You're so silly. I need that cheese so I can go and throw this in the oven.
There you go.
Come on over with it.
Wait, hold on.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, y'all, I'm coming. Oh, potato salad, mac and cheese, collard green, potato. Yeah, it sound about like my house. Sound about like my house. Just trying to get that mac and cheese in the oven, y'all, and then I'll be ready for the last story. Y'all knew it was gonna be like this. I told y'all I was gonna be cooking in the process. Have my moderator came back from 3 names yet? Now I'm eating cereal all day tomorrow. God damn.
Dang, that's sad.
Crab bowl, okay. So much to do, so little time. Okay. So I can put some aluminum foil on this. Put it on in the oven. That is too much. Okay, let me see. Uh, roast beef, mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good too. I'm in Little Rock. Ooh. Okay, let me see. Okay, okay, so I think I did Nisa and Sade and Tony. Mm. So my turkey's already done. Finna let the girls peel the eggs for the deviled eggs. The potato salad's already done. Finna put the mac and cheese in the oven. The collard greens already, huh?
Did you do the stuffing?
I'm finna get ready to do that. Put some, not mind. Get this, throw it in the trash. Sade said she would do it Wednesday. I mean, I have a minute.
Maybe it's the other Sade.
What about my twin Sade drink? rack it up. Rack it up.
Back to city. Don't want that stuff to burn.
Oh, that turkey smells so good. Am I losing my fucking mind?
You're supposed to put it up some.
That's what I'm saying. Like this.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No.
This way.
No.
Look.
Just flip it.
Look.
Yeah, this part was supposed to go in these.
See?
Bye. Ta-da.
Girl, I punch in your throat. Move.
Why?
Show her ass out my way.
Why? Why?
Okay.
Don't
That's
let
in
it
the
end up-
oven.
Don't let it end up like almost
Timer
Christmas.
for that. That's why I'm gonna set. That's why I'm gonna set a timer before so I won't forget about it. Yeah, y'all can start peeling them eggs. All right, guys. Let's see. Who my lucky people? Okay, Candace, Reese, and Trina. All right, ladies. You three are in the story for tonight. The last story of the night. Good. Make sure you wash your hands.
I did. It smelled like Mount Everest.
Put on eggs up.
It smelled like Mount
You
Everest.
something to drink. You're so silly. All right. Candace, Reese, and Trina. Sit down, Bam. Ugh. All right. So, imagine Lake Lanier, Christmas time. Yeah. Normally around Lake Lanier, Christmas time, they put the lights up and stuff in the area, all around the lake, make it look real nice, you know. So people don't want to come out there and look at it. Still something to draw your ass to the lake. But this particular year, it was Christmas time. They had the lights out. And people were allowed to ride around in the neighborhoods. And some houses participated. You could ride through the neighborhood and see the houses that had the lights and stuff like that. So Candace decided to take her daughters, Reese and Trina, to the little Lake Lanier lights, Christmas light things. So when they get out there, it's a line of people trying to get into the neighborhood to see the lights and stuff. So when they go into the neighborhood, instantly some dude run up on the car and start knocking on the window saying, "Let me in, let me in." And Candace is like, "Get away from my car, sir. Get away from my car." But he's pulling on the door, "Let me in, let me in." And he's scaring Reese and them in the back seat. So, she just pulls off, goes up a little closer to the car in front of her, and she noticed that the dude did it to the car behind her, and the car behind that car, and the car behind that car. He just did it to every car that came up. So she went on into the neighborhood. They get into the neighborhood, they see the lights, they driving around, and she was following this car. She thought that this car was a part of the train of people going to see the lights. And she followed this car. She ended up following this car all the way to his house because he went into this neighborhood, but he went on a street where it was no Christmas lights or anything up. So Candace is like, I must have made a wrong turn somewhere. So Trina is in the back, and they like, "Mama, are we going the right way?" They scared. Like, it's really dark around here. The man was just knocking at the window, like, can you turn around and catch up with the other people? So Candace pulls into this driveway of this rickety ass, broke down looking house. So she pulls into the driveway to turn around. When she pulls into the driveway, the car cuts off. It's dark. There's no street lights. It's just trees and houses. Ain't none of these houses got no porch light on them, nothing. It's just dark as shit. And she tries to crank the car up like 3 or 4 times, but it wouldn't crank. So now she got to get out the car. She looks around. She makes sure ain't nobody around. She gets out the car. She goes. She lifts up the hood. Apparently, her battery wire would slip off of her battery. So she checks the battery wire, and sure enough, the wire had slipped off. So she put it on now and tightened it back up, and the car crunked right up. She backs out the driveway. When she backs out the driveway, Trina say, "Mommy, stop, stop." And she slams on the brake, like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, look in the house, look in that window, it's a little girl. And everybody look up, and it's a little girl. You can see a little girl in this house. This house is completely dark except for the room the little girl in. It has a light shining through it. The little girl is beating on the window. She look like she need help. Okay, so she sees the baby up there. She like, okay, I see her. She look fine. She like, no, mama, she like she need help. You need to help her. No, she like she just saying, hey, baby. She just telling us bye. That's all. Candace proceed to back up out the driveway with Trina like, no, mama, she need help. Look, she look like she crying. And she like, Candace like, Trina, leave it alone. We got to go. Leave it alone. So she pulls out and she's just making all kind of lefts and rights and she don't know where the hell she going. But she eventually ends up at a 4-way stop sign. And all these streets look like they just leads into more houses. Don't look like no Christmas light, no line of cars coming through. Look at her like she's confused on where she at. And she's sitting there trying to figure out and put in her GPS how to get out of this neighborhood. And while she's doing that, the dude runs up on her car and he hits the window. Let me in, let me in. He's snatching on the door. Let me in, let me in. She gets scared. She just pulls out. The kids are screaming. The dude is right behind the car. She just drives as fast as she can, like out of this neighborhood. She's driving around. She finally finds her way out. She gets out of the neighborhood, not even the same way she came in. She came out. She went out another way. I guess this neighborhood like 2 ways in or something. So she went out another way. She just jumps on the expressway and she leaves. Now, Candace get home. Trina and them get out the car. Reese, she looking all tired. They like, Mama, we tired. As they're getting ready to walk into the house, they hear, let me in, let me in. They hear it in the distance. Let me in, let me in. And Candace look at Trina and Reese, she like, did y'all hear that? And they looking at her like, did you hear that? And she like, what did y'all hear? And they was like, we heard the man saying, let him in. So instantly Candace grabbed both of them and she started to look around like, I know this motherfucker did not run 13 miles back to our damn house. Like, he could not be this fucking serious. He is not this serious of a runner, like, for real. So, she's rushing to her front door, trying to get the keys to the door out, like, flip it out and open it up. And as she's trying to open this door, this voice is getting closer. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh, everybody, like, facing the door. Reese looked back and she said, Mama, he by the car. Now, the car is in the driveway. So this man is approximately like, what, 20, 30 feet away from them? And it scares Candace so bad when she say that Candace dropped the keys. So she bends down, she hurry up and pick the keys up, and the dude is saying, let me in. And he coming closer. You can hear him. You ain't got to look back. You can hear him getting closer from his voice. Let me in. Let me in. She finally get the door open. She runs in. She pulls the girls in. She closed the door, and somebody hit the door on the other side. Boom. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. They hit the door hard as shit. She just back up from the door. She moved the kids away from the door, and they just staring at the door, and this door is hit. I'm talking about this door is vibrating like this shit is about to come off the hinges. This person is hitting the door hard as hell. Let me in. They started screaming, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. And she just standing there. Candace is just standing there. She grabbed her phone. She called the police. She says, a dude at my house. He's beating on the door. I don't know who he is. He's begging for me to let him in. Me and my kids are here. We scared. Can you please get somebody out here fast? Police get out there ASAP. When they get out there, she tells the dude, what she say to do, we went to go see the Christmas lights over, in this neighborhood, and he ran up on the car, and I didn't know who he was. I locked my doors. We ended up, lost in the neighborhood, couldn't find our way back to the light, so we came home. We got out of the car to get to our front door, and this man was asking for us to let him in still. So the police is like, so you mean to tell me this man came from that neighborhood? He ran from that neighborhood to this neighborhood. And she's like, yeah, I guess, because he was out here. My daughter saw him. And he looks at her, he asks, which one of y'all saw him? And Reese was like, I saw him. Where was he when you saw him? He was by my mama's car. He was coming towards us. Did you see him coming towards y'all? No, I heard him coming towards us. What he look like? Well, he like the dude that was snatching on my mama damn car when we was at the lights place, just like she said. What did he have on? She told him what he had on when they seen him. And, police said that'll be it. They go in the house. Police leave, lock the door. She put them in the bed. She goes to take a bath. While she's in the tub, Reese and Trina is in the bed. Like, who do you think that guy was? Why do you think he wanted to get in the car? And they just discussing it. Into great detail. They discussing it. Like, I don't know what. You see how he was looking at us? He looked scared. And then while he's talking, you can hear in a whisper, let me in. Let me in. And they both just get quiet. And they sit down. And then you hear it again. Let me in. Let me in. So Trina jump up out her bed and get in the bed with Reese. You heard it, right? You heard that sound? You heard it? And Reese was like, I heard it. And then it sounded like it was right there in their face. Let me in. Let me in. They both sat back on the bed. And they screamed, Mama! And when they screamed, Mama, this face appeared in front of both of them. Let me in. Let me in. And then it was just gone. And she turns the light on. And they like, Mama, the man is in the house. He in the house. What? He in the fucking house? He in the house, Mama. He in the house. So she tell both of them, y'all hide up under y'all bed. Don't say nothing. Don't make no noise. I don't care what you hear. Don't you say nothing. Don't you come out. No, Mama, no, don't go down there. She like, I got to go down there. I got to get the man out. Y'all just hide. So, of course they argue with her, but they hid. She goes out. She has on her robe. She ain't got on nothing else because she jumped straight up the tub to come see what they wanted. So she's naked up under this robe. So as she's walking down the hallway, a big gust of wind blows her robe up in the air. Now, ain't no windows or doors open in this house. Where the hell is gust of wind? Where does tornado come from? Inside the fucking house. Like, nothing. The wind blows her robe up over her face, and when she pulls it down, this dude is at the end of her hallway, looking like a fucking linebacker. He is standing down there in tackle mode, like he is staring at her ass, and she's backing up towards the kids' room, and he looking at her ass, and I'm talking about tight-lipped. He's like, didn't I tell you to let me in? And she just standing there looking at him like she can't believe that shit. Like he's in the fucking house. Like we about to die. That's it. We finna die. Like we done. And he charges at her. He is running at her. And it's like as he's running, everything around him is breaking. Like he's pulling so much fucking energy. He's breaking glass. He breaking frames. He breaking door. I'm talking about he is just breaking everything. He charging at her. And she ain't got nowhere to go. Only way she can go is in her kids' room. She can't make it in her room, not as fast as he coming down the damn hallway. She's gonna get tackled. She's gonna get flattened before she get into her fucking room. So all she can do is just back up to the wall and not go in her kids' room because I guess she ain't want to bring no attention to them. She backs up against the wall and she braces herself because he is coming and he is finna knock her ass down. She know it. She just know it. And it's like he gets to her and then because the wind happened again, whoosh. And it blows her robe up and she's fighting to get the robe down so she can see him coming. And when the robe come down, he ain't there. And she just like, because she embraced herself. She knew that hit was coming. She knew it was coming. All she could do was just tighten up because she knew that shit was coming. But she just braced herself. She looked around and he wasn't there. And then she hear like scratching in the wall right by her head, like when a squirrel is trapped in the walls or something, she hears that. Like something scurrying around on the wall on the side of her. And she looks over and he is right there. And he like, did I tell you to let me in? And he is right in her fucking face. He scares her so bad she falls over the rail of her stairs. Breaks her fucking leg. Now she just laying on these steps hollering. He is looking over the banister at her. Like in this creepy ass laugh. And he is walking, as he's watching her, he walking down her hallway to get ready to come down the stairs. And then Trina and Reese hears her scream. I guess they heard the thud and all of that. So they run out the room and they like, Mama, Mama. And he turns around and he sees them and he back in football mode. He done locked down and he finna knock their asses down. Like he's ready to do it. And she just like, run! Run! She is screaming for the bottom of the stairs for them to just run. And they run. As he running at them, they run back into the room and they close the door. And he is like, now he's like gearing up to come at the door. And she's like, come at me, leave them alone, come at me. And he turns around, he looks back over the balcony, and he see her like trying to drag herself down the stairs. Like Candace is moving fast as shit, but she is trying to get down these stairs. And he sees her, he coming on down the stairs like, I'm finna get you, bitch. You wanna talk shit, I'm finna get you. And he was looking at her ass, he was coming on around the corner. And he got to the top of them stairs, and all she could do was just stare at him. At the top of the stairs, she couldn't run, she couldn't move. She just knew, like, I'm finna die. I'm about to die. Like, this is how I die. With my fucking leg broken on these stairs, and I can't move. This is how I'm about to die. And as this shit comes down these stairs at her, it's like you can hear Reese doors open, her door open, and her and Trina run out and they just start praying. Like, our Father, who art in heaven, drop to their knee, and they just started praying. And it was like when they started praying, it's like all of a sudden this man couldn't go nowhere. It was like he was being held. He couldn't go nowhere. And they was just praying like as hard as they were crying. They was staring at him. And Candace got in on it. They all was saying it together. Like they all just started chanting it together. And he was just like swinging, but that arm would get snatched back. He'll push forward, then he'll get snatched back. He just kept trying to get at Candace's ass. And all she could do was just keep praying with her eyes closed. She did not want to see that motherfucker. Because he was still trying to get at her. All she could do was keep her eyes closed and pray as loud as she could with her babies. You know what, do cut them in half, put the yellow part in the bowl for me so I can make the stuffing for it. Yep. And they all praying. They all just praying. That's all they know how to do is just pray. Like they just praying. This shit is like being snatched back. And all of a sudden they see like these really dark ass shadows start to like surface around in the room where they were, like in the hallway. Shadows, wind, whoosh, whipping around them fast as shit. Like all these different shadows are just showing up. And of course, you know, when Reese and them see that, they just ball up and fall down to the floor and grab each other, close their eyes. But they kept praying. They didn't want to see it. They just kept praying. Candace kept praying. They all just kept praying. And then all of a sudden they heard this loud scream, like a fucking, like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a man's scream. Like it was loud. It was loud enough for everybody to like cover their ears. And it was like the man scream mixed with a screech. Like he would scream, but then it'll get loud pitch, high pitch. And he was like, let me in, let me in. He's still screaming at Candace to let him in, let him in, let him in. And these shadow shits are just going around the house. And then Candace says she feels the whole house like, I don't know, like all the wind is sucked out of the house. Like when your ears pop. She said that's how the house felt. It made her ears pop. And she could just, you know, like try to brace herself because she didn't know what the fuck was happening. And she opened her eyes and he was gone. And she looked around and the shadows was gone. And she called for Trina and Reese, and they was upstairs. They was crying, but they was okay. So she, you know, tells them, you know, call the police, call the police. The police come, they come get her, take her to the hospital. Take her to the hospital, work on her leg. You know, she's in the hospital for a while. While she's in the hospital, her mom comes to visit. Her mom's like, know the story of what happened, you know, from what Candace told her, she knows what happened. And she came to Candace, and she had a newspaper. And she said, I know why you was, I know why what was going on with you. And Candace was like, look, I don't want to play. Like, her mom was like, for real, I know it. She threw the paper in Candace's lap, and she was like, read that. And Candace read it. And apparently there was a teen, a 17-year-old boy who went to go visit friends in the Lake Lanier area. And these boys basically set him up. It wasn't like no friendly shit. These boys set him up to get him into the area to jump on him. And apparently they jumped on this boy and chased this boy until they caught him and just beat this boy like, you know what I'm saying, really, really bad. And she was saying that, you know, multiple people reported this boy trying to snatch open their car doors, asking for people to let him in, trying to get away from this gang of boys that was chasing him. But when nobody let him in, and these boys got a hold to him, and they beat that boy to death, basically. It was no adults around to stop them, you know. They were just going in on this boy, and they basically killed this boy. And it hit Candace, and it just, you know, it really had her upset. That like Teresa, like not Teresa, but Reese and Trina couldn't believe it. They was like, "Are you serious?" And the thing that really threw it off was he got killed on a Friday. They went to go see lights on Saturday. So this boy was dead a whole day before he started beating on their door. Before he showed up at their house, he was dead a whole day before that happened. And he was murdered in that neighborhood. And they never found the boys that did it. No video, nobody ring camera caught nothing. Nobody heard any suspicious sounds. Nobody heard this boy cries for help. Nothing. Nothing. Never caught the people that did it. He's just a dude that was beat to death in that area, and they don't know who did it. They felt like he was mugged or he was robbed, but he was a teen. You know what I'm saying? Like 17 years. But apparently the boy was dead a whole 24 hours before he started pulling on Candace's car door. Before he chased them all around their house, he was dead a whole 24 hours. Before they even saw this man, he was dead. So they instantly ran into a ghost when they got there. Like, time they got there, like Christmas lights, nice houses, ghosts, it all just fits in. Like, it was just Christmas time and it all just fits in together. Everything was in place. And he kept showing up to our house. And he showed up and he did all this foolishness. And our mama showed her that paper. She couldn't believe it. She was like, "Mama, that was the boy. That was the boy that was putting on my car." And her mom was like, "I knew it. I knew it." She was like, when I heard about it, she said somebody from church was talking about it because it was her grandson. And the story just sounded too familiar to Candace's mama when she heard about it. And, the lady was, whoever like the grandson, the grandmama was, she was saying that, it was in the paper and stuff. And her mama went and looked it up and found it. But the boy was dead because she asked Candace, like, when, she knew all that happened. And she was trying to figure out a time, but Candace was like, we left the house, but she didn't know what time she got to that area. But either way it go, it didn't matter because you were there on a Saturday and he died on a Friday. So how do you explain it? This boy was still reaching out for help, even then. Like, it's not like his body was found on a Saturday. He was killed and found on a Friday. So why was he at her car on a Saturday? I have no idea. They don't know who did it. Nobody has come forward. Of course, if you are responsible for a murder and nobody know you committed the murder, I should just do the right thing and go in and tell them I did it. 9 times out of 10, the boys that did it was like high schoolers, same age as him. Ain't finna turn themselves in, So yeah, I don't think he knew he was dead. Because, they say when you die from something quick and unexpected, it's like your soul stays here. You continue to live out because you don't know that you died. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in a car accident and you died 9 times out of 10, if your soul come out, you're going to realize I was in this fucking car accident, so I'm dead. Probably dead. But if you're coming in the house from the grocery store and somebody shoots you in the back of the head that you didn't hear coming, you don't know that you died. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? It was just, everything just went dark quick. That's all you know. So you wouldn't know that you're dead. You'll probably continue to try to bring your groceries in the house. People will be living in that damn house. Y'all ever seen that movie called The Others? Thumbs up if you've ever seen that movie called The Others. Okay. Do we have some more sweet pickles and stuff? Yes. So, yeah, that movie, The Others. So, basically, it was a movie about ghosts that were living in a fucking house and living their lives in this house. And they were thinking that the people that was alive were fucking ghosts. They didn't even know they were dead. They had continued to live their life. It was a mother and her 2 kids. And she thought her children was allergic to the sun. So she kept everything in the house dark. And then people started moving into this house and they would open up the curtains and she would be like, "It's something going on in my house. Who keeps opening up the curtains? Who keep taking the curtain down?" And it's like, in all actuality, her and them fucking children are the ghost. It's the people that are living now that are doing everything. They fixing stuff. Like she put this wallpaper up. She goes in, the wallpaper down, and she's like, "It must be a ghost in the house because I put that up and now it's down." And every time they try to leave the house or like leave the property, it'd be like this really thick ass fog, and you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, but you would end up finding your way back to the damn house, not to the road, but back to the damn house. So I'm like, they couldn't leave the property. None of that. And it never dawned on the mama that you know what I'm saying, that they were dead. And it's like apparently the people who were living in the house felt like they had ghosts in their house and they reached out to a psychic and they brought a psychic in. And the psychic was able to talk to these kids and tell them kids like, y'all are dead. Like, y'all don't live here. Y'all are dead. When the whole time the mama had been thinking, yep, Nicole Kidman. The mama had been thinking the whole goddamn time. She had been thinking the whole time that they were the living and the living were the ghosts. When in all actuality, they were the fucking ghosts. And she didn't even know it. So it was because they all died. I think they died in their sleep. I think it was like a gas leak or something, and they died in their sleep. And she didn't realize they were dead. They got up and continued to live their fucking life. She got up and made breakfast every morning for her fucking children. Now you gotta imagine this woman is getting up making breakfast for her kids every goddamn morning. Can you imagine coming up, waking up out your sleep, and you come in your kitchen and it's coffee cooking and eggs being scrambled on your fucking stove, and you like, what is the fuck going on here? Yes, and she thinking the same thing. She hear footsteps coming down toward the hallway, but she don't see nothing. Oh my God, it's the ghost. That movie there.
That's it.
I thought we had more sweet pickles.
That was the last one. You never-
We need more sweet pickles for y'all devil eggs. So I'm just letting you know. We can get some in the morning.
So do you want-
Actually, you can go to the store and get some. Corner store got sweet pickles. They keep shit like tuna, crackers, spam,
Number of cheese.
you know, robbery meals. Stores keep robbery meals. You know, that shit the only robbers eat. They gotta live off of because they can't go to real stores.
Buying the sausages.
Yeah, I can't remember. That movie was crazy. She killed them. She killed them. The kids didn't even know. Like the kids didn't know how they died. Thank you, Neil. I think she killed them. I don't think she knew she killed them. Like I don't even know if she meant to turn the gas on purpose. I think she meant to do that shit because her husband didn't come back or something. But either way it go, that bitch killed them and herself, and she didn't know that they were the fucking ghosts. Like how rude, bitch! You in my house, and she like, how rude are you to be taking down the curtains? I put up. Yes, robbery meals, you know, spam, tuna, you know, sardines, them robbery meals, them shits you get when, you know, from the corner store because you can't go in the grocery store because you want it and shit. So you gotta be you gotta be inconspicuous. So you go into that corner store, that Exxon, that Shells, that BP, and pick up your robbery meal. Chips, tuna,
Buying the sausages.
biting the sausages, right? Spam, sardine, crackers, you know what I'm saying? Then the store don't just leave you fucked up. No, they don't just give you the tuna. No. They got limited jars of mayonnaise, limited jars of sweet pickles. You can just go on and make that shit up in the car. Ain't even gotta stop, pull over to the gas. None of that shit. Robbery meals. Those are meals you can eat on the road. You ain't gotta stop. You ain't gotta pull over. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. You can mix that shit right there in your lap.
And if you're lucky, they have coffee.
I'm telling you about robbery meals. So I know the store got some motherfucking sweet relish. I know they do.
Yeah,
Box. That's all I got on me unless some on the card. Nope. Box. Oh my goodness. So yes, the robbery meals. Oh, you ain't got no card. Right. One quick little meal come in handy, honey. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the corner store got some motherfucking sweet relish because they keep the robbery meals. You need sweet relish for your tuna.
A merc whip.
What time is it? 10 o'clock? Okay. So yes, you guys. Right. That shit ain't go bad. None of that shit, boy. You just eat that shit while you running from the cops. Bust open that can of spam while you running from the cops. Just pick that shit up like a brick. Eat that shit while you driving.
Chicken noodle soup.
Throw a crack in your mouth behind it. Same way, go down the same way. So, so yes, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad I got a chance to spend time with you guys on Christmas Eve. I hope everybody have a awesome Christmas. I hope you guys eat good. I hope you get full fat. Fuck counting calories. We don't count calories tomorrow. Damn that. We'll make up for it later. We'll chase an ice cream truck later on this week. Burn them same goddamn calories off. So don't you have your ass in there counting calories. Eat good. Okay? Merry Christmas. I love you guys. And for my family, where is she? Girl, sit up. I ain't trying to hunt you down. So,
And happy new
so for my family, I'm gonna let y'all see Uncle his pajamas. Go dogs. And we love you guys and have a good Christmas. Merry Christmas.
and a happy new year. Can't forget that.
From the fam to your fam. Good night.
Don't have your food all up eaten.